forced 10 turnovers from the Aces. They just need to start hitting their shots at a higher clip, as Las Vegas has won the last 7 games against Chicago. Tyler Marsh has not defeated his former head coach, Becky Hammon, since he took over at Chicago.
And you talk about making shots. I actually think it's just as simple as making layups.
After tearing her ACL in June of last year, Wilson the catch. Wilson the step back. Had that one stripped away. Coulibaly once again mixing it up.
She's had a really good defensive showing in the first half, especially against A'ja Wilson a couple of times. She gave her a lot of resistance.
Vandersloot the kick. Coulibaly corner 3. No good. Rebound to Young. Has 8 rebounds to go with the 13 points. Gray fakes the pass, makes the pass, but it's deflected. Cloud with the loose ball. Bounces a pass to Taylor. Up ahead. Dumps it off to Vandersloot off her knee, and just a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, that was a clear 3-on-2 opportunity. You want that to just be a catch and shoot for Sydney Taylor. You have
just a learning experience right there.
But it's a dead ball turnover. You get back, you get a chance to set your defense.
After forcing the turnover, did Chicago. Great long 3 from well beyond the perimeter. Rebound down low, 3 bodies crash on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball between Nalissa Smith and I believe Coulibaly, who will be helped up to her feet. But Tyler Marsh talked about it.
Really good young players that are building and able to learn from their vets, but we talked about the amount of close games that they've had, how they lost to the Dream by 2, New York by 1. I mean, took the Aces to overtime earlier in this season. So there are bright spots to look at for sure. For them, it's about finishing games.
Talbot, the baseline cut. What a pass from Wilson.
Now her vision about all the good aspects of A'ja Wilson's game, but also a good passer.
Taylor, the floater, in rhythm. She's got 13 points.
Silky smooth, going left in the midst of the defense.
Young, the crossover, hesitation, dumps it off to Smith. Smith at the free throw line. She can bury that, misses the jumper. Cardoso, Vandersloot able to save. Eyes up ahead, always, as she brings it down the floor. Dumps it past Coulibaly, rolling to the cup with the finish.
If there is a pocket for a pass, Courtney Vandersloot.
To the same college, I see a lot of John Stockton right there, just right off the bounce,
yes.
And it's so fluid. And she has a chance, if she plays for about another 60 or 70 more games at this rate, to lead her league in assists like Stockton leads the NBA in assists. Vandersloot the steal, doing it on both ends. Up ahead, Taylor somehow gathered it, couldn't get it up in time. Would have been precarious if she made a dribble there. The Aces come right back the other way. Gray for 3, rolls out, rebound down low. Wilson can't believe it, she was right there. Up ahead, all gas, no brakes until finally right there as Taylor slows down. Cardoso wants to post up, and Smith able to get a hand on it. This guy is just closing out a lot of those late game situations.
Yeah, I've seen an improvement in the way that they pass the ball, share the ball, the way that they get downhill, and wow, that was a lot of contact for a no call.
Taylor has to pick herself off the canvas. Young, a 3 on the other end. Wilson the rebound and puts it in. Tyler Marsh can't believe there was no whistle there. He's got his arms wide open. Taylor stays in the... Taylor, long 3, can't connect.
And didn't have rebounders underneath.
That's the shot you wanted to see her take in transition previously. The catch for Wilson. Coulibaly defending. Vandersloot comes over. Wilson fights through the contact. Volleyball's on the line. Vandersloot scoots to the loose rock. Vandersloot challenging Talbot. Talbot gets a hand on it. And the Aces continue to thwart a lot of the attempts coming from the sky. Cardoso, the catch ripped away from down low. Gray, and we love to see the bigs keep it high in that situation.
Yeah, got to keep it high. 6'7", nobody else is up there.
Smith with Cloud defending. Smith wants to lower the shoulder, play a little bully ball. Smith takes the lunch money and picks up the foul.
Alyssa Smith is such a dog, and these type of plays really get me excited.
J.C. Sheldon and Dejanay Carrington on the floor.
And this is kind of what Becky Hammon alluded to when she was talking to Tiffany at halftime about the unorthodox switches or matchup 4 position. And either time down the floor, she's matched up with Wilson or Smith, which is a mismatch. Credit to her, besides the 4 fouls, she has held her own.
And we speak to a lot of coaches that say when you get those mismatches, you can't hunt them every single time, but when you see them and you've got open floor and it's in rhythm, you have to press the button on them. Vandersloot, what a find to Sheldon. Sheldon fouled as she goes up. I tell you what, Vandersloot just thinks a play before everybody else, it seems.
She sees it way before the play on the forearm.
It's the third foul on Gray as J.C. Sheldon hits the free throw. Sheldon has been on a bit of a tour of the W during her first couple of years, but has really found a home here in Chicago. She was the 5th overall pick, but Dallas was a 2-time All Big Ten member at Ohio State and a second-team All-American, and just bring 4-point lead for Las Vegas. Wilson, jab step jumper again, just cleanly automatic.
Yeah, get an easy one in, right? Step right into your range. Cardoso.
So that slow start from the field was 2 for her first 7. She's got 16 points, 9 rebounds. Banham for 3, that'll be waved off. Offensive foul against Chicago. It goes against Cardoso.
Well, you know when Rachel Banham checks into the game for
something you can certainly control, wipes a 3 off the board. And now Las Vegas can come down and possibly have their largest lead of the game. They do after Young gallops to the cup.
Carrington was looking to deny.
Critical couple of possessions offensively here for the Sky. If they can stay within striking distance, Carrington wrapped up as she goes up, and that foul will go against Young. Young for Dejanay Carrington, we mentioned. It's just the experience and the impact she has on the locker room. Just some toughness down from a challenge, and has that attack mode, especially in transition. Misses the second free throw. Cardoso rips it away. Goes up, no whistle, can't believe it. Wilson, the catch, puts on the brakes, gets fouled, and she goes up over Coulibaly. And Wilson will go to the free throw line for 2. Some frustration starting to brew with the Sky.
To throw the ball up. Should have been 2 shots.
Completely agree with you there. Wilson misses the free throw. We've mentioned just her ability to score from any level on the floor, whether it's low block, mid-range, can hit the 3. Draws 2, looking for Coulibaly, well defended. Banham inside to Coulibaly. Coulibaly takes a power dribble, and that'll be a foul against A'ja Wilson. Timeout on the floor. Las Vegas leads by 8. Their largest lead.
As a rookie, but she did say being undrafted, it's like being a walk-on. You try to make something stick. And as far as she's concerned, she said that Sydney is way ahead of the game than she was when she got into this league, and that she imagines that Sydney's going to be on the all-rookie team amongst a really talented class.
Yeah, Sydney, thank you, Tiffany. 2nd amongst all rookies in scoring in the league this season. What a pass from Banham. Coulibaly knocked to the floor. We'll get some free throws here.
And this is the offensive balance that the Sky need. Choosing.
You mentioned hadn't started a lot this season. Was only averaging about 12 minutes per game, and the rookie out of Texas A&M was the 22nd pick in 2025. But I think she has really set the tone with the physicality defensively. Has not backed down from any on that play as well, and stays in the game here, Ice, with over 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Gray defended by Sheldon. 8 on the shot clock. Wilson rolls out of the screen. Wilson, mid-range jumper, rolls in another one.
We've seen that exact play several, just so used to now because she's so great. And then A'ja, the catch and shoot.
There's just not many bigs in this league at all that you can feel confidently dumping it off to right there, and they're going to shoot such a high
jump shooter. You know, I think that's like the biggest misconception maybe about A'ja Wilson's game. Like
that not everybody can catch those Chelsea Gray passes. And something else she said about A'ja is that it's the hands. She's got great hands, and not a lot of people talk about that or her footwork.
Wilson ripped to the floor, and I tell you what, Ice, the physicality of this game has been cranked up to a different level, it feels like, here in the 2nd half.
And I feel the Aces to be just as physical, and see it, maybe they get in a little bit of foul trouble.
Well, let's take a look at Minnesota at 1 p.m. Eastern ABC, then Los Angeles at Portland, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on any of these games. Please go to WNBA.com or visit the Delson now. 21 points, 10 rebounds. Carrington fading away. Much needed bucket for the Sky. They were 2 of 10 this quarter before that.
Little bit of space in order to get a shot off. Chicago now has to find a way to get stops, though, in a row.
There's Wilson, the catch. ISO'd against Williams. Wilson spinning, fading away. Oh, an endless bag for A'ja Wilson. Unstoppable.
She has just one. I'm sorry, but it's over. She can get to that every time.
That's what Tyler Marsh said. Listen, I've coached A'ja Wilson. You can't defend her with one defender, and she got on an island there. Banham tries to do the slip pass off the foot.
Just single coverage on her.
And an offensive foul. It'll go against Chicago. Williams whistled for the screen, and that is a point of emphasis this season. Setting legal screens and not taking as you flare over the top. So a turnover from Chicago. It's their 11th. The Aces have 14 points off those turnovers. 10-point advantage for Las Vegas, largest lead of the game for them. 6 to shoot. Evans for 3. It's long. Williams the board. Chicago needs to string together some buckets and start getting some stops. Carrington looking to muscle her way to the cup. No luck. Evans chases it down. Correction. That was Young that stepped out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
That's an important 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
In the third quarter, because Chicago shot just 6 of 20 from the field in the third.
Yeah, it started with their defense. I thought they rotated well, were communicating, cleaned up the boards. And then offensively, a mix of scoring in transition and getting high percentage looks. You saw a lot of single coverage for her, and she took advantage of that.
Chicago had been averaging over 100 points per game in their last 6 home games. They're 5-1 during that span. They're at 55 with less than 10 minutes left in this game. Evans, the 3, no good. Rebound claimed by the Sky. Here's Cloud. Vandersloot pumped in the jumper just before the third quarter buzzer. This one essentially from the same spot draws the foul, so she has the last 4 points for Chicago and head to the line. 37, and to me it's the high assist numbers for both 6+ assists. It's because of Wilson, the common denominator there.
1000%. I mean, just getting really good, playing their best basketball with each other.
Gray flips a pass to Evans, 10 to shoot. Evans, the drive, rises up, can't get the bounce, it popcorns out. Cloud, the crossover, Koulibaly rolling, Koulibaly the pump fake, can't connect, Williams comes over, second chance scoring opportunity.
And Williams came out of nowhere for that offense. Chicago went in that action.
You get the sense that the Sky could just finish at a better rate on those rolls off the screens. It'd be different as Gray gets fouled by Taylor, and Gray will head to the free throw line.
So their offense started out
An 8-point lead for Las Vegas. Wilson has played 27 minutes already. She's got 25 and 10. Gray missing the free throw. We mentioned how that group of A'ja Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young were 104. They've missed a handful of attempts here this afternoon. Taylor behind the back dribble, eludes Gray. Pocket pass to Williams, knifing through Williams. Able to draw the foul. And just the handle of Sydney Taylor. How about Williams, a 4-time All-American pick in 2015. 2-time member of the All-Defensive Team, was the most improved player in 2016, and hits the free throw. So Chicago, just a couple of stops and left.
That's exactly what I say needs to happen right now. They need a stop, score, stop.
Lloyd sets a couple of screens, gets a screen herself as she comes up. Evans flips it over to Lloyd. 7 to shoot. Taylor on Lloyd. Long 2 from Lloyd. Misses everything. That's the stop the Sky needed.
Good defense by Sydney Taylor. We talked
on the floor.
I think still rolling with a 2-man game, finding a roller. Don't love that shot.
I was going to say it was early in the shot clock and Cloud was somewhat contested. Maybe she thought she could draw the foul, but pocket pass Turner. Just impressive that she caught that, as I believe Taylor is going to get called for the foul. That'll be her 3rd.
I was wondering how early, or how late, excuse me, it was going to take.
More minutes in this game than Cardoso.
Yeah, she's just been battling through a little bit of foul trouble. Though today with only 3 fouls, I think that's been a win for Chicago.
Wilson, the spin, my goodness. There's nothing you can do to slow her down.
Just nasty. Elevation, just nasty.
27 points for A'ja Wilson. Taylor, that teardrop cascades in.
I love the flow game from Sydney Taylor.
Taylor now with 18 points. You mentioned it. She was going to continue to find her shots as Wilson goes down. Takes the shot from the defender. Seen that championship defense in glimpses, but right there, it's some championship defense from Sydney Taylor, and she's now at 20 points in the game.
Let me tell you something right now. Sydney Taylor first, and she is not playing around.
I thought it was due every day. I got to change my lease. Here's Young. The handle to Wilson. Wilson rises up. No good on the jumper. Rare miss. Trailing by 6. Here's Cloud down the floor. Picks up the dribble, get it to the hot hand. It's Taylor. Williams sets the screen. It's Wilson defending Taylor. Taylor, my goodness! Oh, Sydney Taylor! Miriam! Wow!
What?
And Taylor and Wilson get tied up. And Natasha Cloud would love to look at the tablet.
But I also don't think she got around the screen. The foul was committed before the arm lock.
Right, got to show a little bit more effort fighting through the screen. Young from the corner. Smith rises up. Easy money at the rim.
Cannot forget about Alyssa Smith, especially on the backside.
Smith, 15 points, 5 rebounds. J.C. Sheldon down the lane. Scoop. J.C. Sheldon's entered the chat.
Trick shots.
Las Vegas, Chicago refusing to quit. Wilson gets a screen from Young. It's an offensive foul. Las Vegas still has their challenge.
Man,
Williams, the handoff to Sheldon. Back to Williams. Williams, the jumper. It's good. We got a 1-point game.
Yeah, the offense is clicking. Now everybody's playing with confidence. They're knocking down shots. There's no hesitation.
The rain has found its way inside for the Chicago offense. Williams the steal. Taylor up ahead from Cloud. The sky, tricked it for the lead. It was right there. Here come the Aces. Back the other direction. Gray, the pump fake. Gray, no look dime. Young will kick it back to Gray. She thought about the 3, and the veteran will show some composure and slow things down. It's Smith, the catch. One leg. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, and Smith was wide open because there was a miss. Alyssa Smith, such amazing touch.
Cloud turns the corner, dumps it off. Taylor for the tie, rattles it home. We're locked up at 72 apiece. Sydney Taylor, know thy name. What a performance.
Leaning into Sydney Taylor's ear and telling her, you got 4 minutes and 39 seconds to make something happen, guys.
Carrington, a bit of a gamble against Las Vegas. Wilson fouled as she puts up the jumper. She'll go to the free throw line.
Well,
the foul is against Cloud. That'll be her 5th, by the way. Sorry to
She makes him pay. I also, though, like this defensive lineup for Chicago. You bring a little bit more muscle with Williams paired with
defender in her career. But you're trying to stop the world's greatest, who's got 29 points, 11 rebounds.
Defensively, I'm curious what defense the Aces go to. Can they close up some of these driving lanes?
Cloud uses the Cardoso screen. Here's Taylor. Taylor with Young defending. Taylor turns the corner. The floater can't get it to drop. Cardoso comes over. That'll be a loss.
Fine success.
Aces can try to make it a 2-possession game here. Young with Carrington looking to lock her up. It's Wilson on an island. Williams can't do anything about it. Wilson right there gets her own miss. Double pump, puts it in. She's at 31.
Yeah, she's hunting her shot.
Wilson with her 10th 30-plus point game of the season. Cardoso, the jumper, big time shot for her.
Love the decision from Taylor as well. Got deep into the paint, sucked the deep.
Those first points of the second half. Gray off the screen, dumps it off to Wilson. Wilson rises up. We are all witnesses right now. She's got 33.
That should be the game plan until they stop it.
Cloud dancing around screens. Lloyd fell. Cloud. Lloyd does a nice job recovering there. Williams sets the screen. Wilson will edge out. Cloud to the cup. Oh, put one more on it, and she drops it in.
Natasha Cloud.
Games, keep in mind, Chicago 0-6 on the season and 1 score on this possession.
Down the stretch, I'm looking at shot selection for Chicago. Are they getting the shots that they want, the shots that they've taken all game?
Williams attacks. Williams for the lead. The Sky are back on top. Their first lead since the first quarter when it was 9-7. Now it's the defending champs up against the ropes. Wilson thought about it for a moment. Crowd comes over. Gray, wide open three. No good. Rebound to Smith. Bounce pass over to Lloyd. Fires it over to Young. Gray, the drive. Gray elevates, puts it in. Las Vegas dissecting this defense.
Oh, man, how about the ball? Her spot.
Haymaker after haymaker. Cloud, no whistle. And then finally they call it Las Vegas ball as the ball went the opposite way through the cylinder, got tied up in the net. Aces. Wilson, the step back, and a late foul comes in as she feels she got hit on the arm. Williams can't believe Chicago's going to look at the tablet.
Yeah, because it might be worth it to use it here.
If anything, just to give your team. The jump goes to Chicago, so register that as a defensive stop.
They need to take care of the basketball and make sure they get a shot up.
Cloud, the deflection from Wilson, got the hands up. Big break for the Aces.
Turnovers, late game, has been their Achilles heel.
Gray. Handling the rock, defended by Carrington. Wilson trying to pry herself open. Defended by Williams. Wilson to the rim between two defenders. Draws the foul.
You know it.
Partner, you brought it up. The double team with Wilson as she misses the free throw. You want it to come almost immediately. Second free throw coming for Wilson. Hits the second. She's got 34 points. Sky, they have been on the wrong end of these close games. 0-6 in one possession and overtime games this season. Can they turn it around this afternoon?
Cardoso has Jewel Lloyd guarding her right now.
Carrington, the drive. Turner going to be whistled for the foul. So Dejanay Carrington, in just her second game this season, coming back from injury, has a chance to tie it at the free.
And Turner, no contact on the forearm as she was going up.
She made her season debut on Thursday. And now this free throw. Ties it up. 81 apiece. Just under 44 seconds left, and Las Vegas will use their reset timeout. And they will put 4 shooters around Asia Wilson. Here's Wilson, defended by Williams. Cardoso switches on. It's Williams on the perimeter. Wilson kept the foot down, has to rise it up over Cardoso. No good. Rebound Chicago. They can take the lead here. And Chicago calls timeout. One of the few. Vegas has won the last 7 games against Chicago. Tyler Marsh trying to defeat Becky Hammond for the first time in his young head coaching career in the W. It's Taylor, defended by Young. People are up. Their phones are out. 6 to shoot. Taylor, the drive. Taylor rises. No good. No whistle. And finally a timeout is called by Las Vegas. So the Aces get the stop. It's a collision at the rim, and they'll get one more look with 7 seconds remaining. Young, Wilson on the floor. Wilson catches. 5 seconds remaining. The MVP to the rim. It's good. You can't stop her. Asia Wilson gives the Aces the lead.
Beautiful execution and a simple
bound. Here comes Carrington off a pair of screens. It's Taylor, catches for the win. Taylor! My goodness! Sydney Taylor hits the 3. The Aces, one more chance. Oh! Chicago flips their fortune, and they hit on their final shot.
Go for the kill. Taylor. And ain't no ordinary rookie, ladies and gentlemen. She has had an opportunity earlier this season to win a game for Chicago against New York. She had the last final shot and couldn't make it. She fell to the ground. She cried. She said she was emotional after. And